Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Brittney Jones and Quinten Garrett. The two of you have been together for 4 years, married for 2. Mr. Garrett, you're 32. Ms. Jones, you're 28. Ms. Jones, you have 4 children from previous relationships, none with Mr. Garrett.
Correct.
I want you to tell me why we're here in divorce court today. You're looking for assistance to save this marriage. Tell me why it's in so much trouble.
Well, he sent mixed signals from the start. He knew I had 4 kids when we got married. He knew I couldn't have any more children. He knew that I didn't want any more children. I told him if he wanted more children, I'm not the woman for him. This is way before we got married. He said I was the one for him and that wasn't a problem. And after we got married, it was like it went downhill from there. About a month after we got married.
What happened?
He abandoned me and the children while we were staying in motels. We lost our place. And we were staying in motels.
So who moved in with who? Once you got married, did you have your own place and he moved in?
He moved in, yes.
Okay, what happened that put you in a financial situation that you lost your place?
I lost my place not because of finances, but because a new owner bought the apartment complex we lived in, and they just were making changes.
Changes, circumstance, and you couldn't keep up with it.
Yes.
Is she accurate so far, Mr. Garrett?
So far, yes, ma'am.
Okay. He abandoned you 1 month in. Tell me how that occurred.
Okay, me and the children had to go move into a shelter. He was welcome to come with us because we were married. He chose not to. He then, shortly after that, he came up there once, and then he stopped visiting. He stopped taking my phone calls. He stopped talking to me. He just was incognito.
Once your wife went into the shelter with all those children, did you just cut her off?
Not exactly, Your Honor.
What happened?
There were situations with myself that I felt like I didn't want to go through it again. Prior to our relationship, I had already been in that similar situation as far as being in a homeless shelter for 3 years.
Right.
And I vowed to myself I didn't want to go back to that situation. I wouldn't relive that situation. So I told her upon entering into the homeless shelter that I would come, I would stay for the first 2 days, make sure everything was okay, and after that,
you were out.
I was not gonna remain there.
Okay. I can't co-sign on that, but I can understand it. My question to you is, once you left them there and you didn't have to stay there, why did you stop contact with them? You can take calls, you can bring them money, you can see them. Why didn't that happen?
It was more or less out of sight, out of mind, so to speak, and I was employed in another city, so I was trying to maintain my job in the next city, so it was hard transportation-wise.
You don't need a transportation for a phone call or a text.
It was just hard. I couldn't deal with it.
You couldn't deal with it? So you made her deal with it alone?
Not intentionally. It was just a mistake that I made at that particular time.
I can take that. Ms. Jones, then what happened after you were abandoned in the shelter?
I just focused on the kids and getting a place. I got on my feet, and he ended up coming to my place, and actually had a couple friends over, and we were having drinks and stuff, and then he said he was going to take a shower, and that's when my friends left, and I went upstairs, and his phone was on the bed, which I've never went through his phone before, but all the things that were taking place, I picked up the phone, I looked in it, and that's when I seen messages saying, "I love you," and "When are you coming home?" And
when are you coming home?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Garrett, is the truth actually that not only did you abandon him in the shelter, the reason you lost contact with him is that you found shelter with another woman?
Partially. I can say partially.
Did you stay with that other woman because she had a place?
Yes. There was...
Help me.
I feel like it was more to it than that.
Well, tell me what that was.
As far as, to back it up just a little bit, Your Honor.
Okay.
As far as the kids were concerned, as far as us having conversations about having another child, she knew that from the beginning that I wanted another child. I had a prior situation with the child that I have outside before we were together, and that situation, I'm not as present in my son's life as much as I would like to be. So I wanted another child.
So you're telling me 30 days into a marriage, after you already married a woman you knew who couldn't have children, you abandoned them, left them, and went with another woman because all of a sudden in those 30 days, the not having a child issue became paramount. It was so important to you that you abandoned her. Isn't it the case that you didn't want to stay in the shelter? It was her tough luck. You found another chick to put you up, and that's exactly what you did. Isn't that what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
So what happened when you found out what he was doing while you were in the shelter?
I walked into the bathroom where he was taking a shower, and I said, so this is how you feel? And once he got out, he was like, I love you. I want us to stay together. I want my marriage. I don't want to be with her. Just down on one knee and saying how much he loved me. So I forgave him. But then a week later, or maybe 2 at the most, I start texting. He won't respond at first. Then when he finally responds, he said, I choose her. LOL.
I choose her, LOL?
I choose, well,
I
the young lady.
I honestly don't recall the LOL portion of that text message.
Let's take it off. I choose her. Deal with it. Unsaid, but that's what you were saying.
I felt smothered. I felt like at that time, I needed an outlet. I needed a way out of the marriage.
Well, how long had you been back with her after she got out of the shelter that you decide you were smothered?
I felt this way prior to all of this.
How could you feel smothered when she was in a shelter and you were living with another woman?
Before, prior to the shelter, prior to us losing the place, the apartment.
But prior to all that, you felt smothered.
I felt smothered.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that because you gotta explain that to me because I don't understand it.
He was in my house texting the girl, telling her how he can't live without her. He loved her, just all kinds of stuff. So it's just like, it didn't end right there.
Okay, I got it. So what I'm gathering from what you've been saying, that you felt smothered all along throughout the entire course of your relationship with Ms. Jones. Is that accurate?
Not entirely. I wouldn't say from the beginning. I wouldn't say I felt smothered from the beginning. From the beginning, I was the perfect gentleman. Wine her, dine her. I wanted to be with her, so I did whatever it was necessary to be with her.
When did you start feeling smothered? That's the question.
Maybe 6 to 8 months into our relationship.
Well, you dated for 4 years, and you felt smothered 6 months in? And now you're telling me that you rode out smothered for two more years, then you got married for 2 more years, and it just so happens you got so smothered at the point where she could no longer give you shelter and some other chick could? This is what you're telling me?
I took on a whole family, not just her. I took on her plus four kids.
What do you have to say about him feeling smothered and overwhelmed by your 4 children?
I can't understand that because he's the one who begged me to get married. I didn't even want to get married.
So how did we get here today? He abandoned you once, went with the other woman, came back when you got yourself together, left again, said he picks the other woman. Then what happened?
Just the disrespect. Him, like one time, he wanted to go downtown, which is a place where a lot of this stuff is taking place.
Okay.
Where he's leaving and not coming home and all this. And I told him no because I was getting ready for my mother's birthday party. And I was on my way out the door pretty much. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna take you down there. And not just that, I also said, because that's the place that we got arguments about that is causing problems in our marriage. So he called me all kinds of B's right in front of my cousin, called me all out of my name, got mad, started yelling, screaming, just loud and irate.
Mr. Garrett, did that occur?
Yes, Your Honor.
What were you so angry about?
Downtown that she speaks on is the downtown portion of the city, but it's a place where I grew up. I went to school. I have friends. Downtown is also where the young lady who I had the affair with She resides in that portion of the city.
Yeah.
And
So
okay.
whenever I say I'm going downtown to hang with the fellas, she assumes that at some point
You're gonna go see
during
that woman.
time, she feels that I'm going to initiate contact with this young lady,
And he
or
And
I'm
isn't
going to
that
see
pretty
her.
much what you've been
And
doing?
he has.
No.
I mean,
He
she's
did.
always willing to take you back when you come back, so there must be some kind of contact with her throughout.
He was.
With the young lady who I had the affair with?
He
No.
was.
Well, you left her twice for the
True.
lady.
True. But
So
once
what-
the young lady found out that I was married, that relationship was cut off.
Okay.
No, it
So you tell me what happened, Ms. Jones.
It was not cut off. He was in my house texting the girl, telling her how he can't live without her. He loved her, just all kinds of stuff. So it's just like it didn't end right there.
Okay, I got it. So, I know what was happening. He had you both. He had you both, and you were both tolerating one another, which you got to own a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you
I
knew
knew-
she was
I
there,
knew-
and she knew you
yeah,
were there,
I knew he was
and
still
you were
seeing
just
her.
trying to pull and this and that, and you
Yeah.
were playing one against another, and went wherever the circumstances were best at
Yeah.
that particular point in time. So I'm going to move off of that for a minute because we have established that clearly, and I want to talk a little bit about your finances and how that contributes to the instability in your marriage. Since she's handling all the bills and making sure there's a roof over your head and transportation and paying all that, could you answer the mom request? Do you know what I'm saying?
I do that
If
a
you
lot of
don't
the
have
time.
to just keep looking at her.
A lot of the time, I do that.
So tell me what your current financial situation looks like.
Okay, right now, I'm not working because I'm a CNA, but I have to wait till I can take my license test, which is scheduled for September 23rd. So at this moment, I'm not.
How do you survive?
And he's not working. I've been doing this job on the weekend, holding signs. My father helps me sometimes.
Flipping signs like on the corner?
We hold it. We don't flip this particular one. It's so big. It can't be flipped.
Holding it, doing whatever you got to do to put food in your baby's mouth.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The same.
He was doing it with me. He did come out and do that with me.
Are you working now? Are you still with the
ma'am.
sign?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he still out there
Yes,
with the
he's
sign?
he's still out there
Do
with
you
me.
see any of that money?
Some of it. Some of it.
Are you living in the same household?
Right now, yes, we are residing together at the moment.
Do you still believe him to be in contact with the woman downtown?
To be honest, I'm not sure. He's very secretive with his phone and different things. So sometimes I think he might be the way he reacts to me at times.
You say she plays spades, ignores her kids, and it's just too much for you, and that's why you're overwhelmed. Why don't you explain your perspective to me? Because right now,
At home, Your Honor, I take care of 95% of everything. I do the cooking the majority of the time. I do the cleaning.
is that true that he does the cooking and the cleaning?
He does cleaning. He does cook. I cook sometimes too. Maybe not as much sometimes because everything else is on me. The bills are on me. Everything else, like to and from, transportation, bills, everything else I have to handle. On top of my own mind things that I'm going through because of what we're going through.
She's
So,
too easy on the kids.
Why do you say she's too easy on the kids?
Your Honor, prime example. We're in the room. I'm watching TV. She's on the bed. She's playing her spades on her phone. One of the children may come in and ask her a question. She totally doesn't say anything. She'll be sitting there playing the game. Mom, 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 I need this. Or Mom, can I do this? Mom, Mom. No response. After a while, I'm like, okay, listen, you're gonna have to say something to them. They keep coming back.
Can I ask you this? Can you pop out there, since she's handling all the bills and making sure there's a roof over your head and transportation and paying all that, could you answer the mom request? Do you know what I'm saying?
I do that
If
a
you
lot of
don't
the
have to
time.
just keep looking at her?
A lot of the time I do that. But I'm also the disciplinarian.
Right.
So when the
That's all
kids
he
come
does.
in,
All he
a
does
lot
is
of the times when the kids come in to ask whatever question, they don't come to me.
Because all he do is yell.
They'll go to her because
Do
9
you
times out
yell?
of 10, they
All
know
he
my
does is
answer.
yell and scream at them all day.
Do
9
you
times-
yell and scream, or do you discipline? There's a difference.
In my opinion, I feel I do half and half. I give them a lot of both.
Do you want to save this marriage?
I do. only if the issues can be addressed and worked on. I feel
Do
as though-
you want to save this marriage?
I do. That's why I'm still here.
I give you my best, the best I got. Don't know if it's enough, but I give you the best I got. You guys are caught in that great morass of deprivation. You don't have money, you don't have backing, and you're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, and you're living from pillar to post and can't quite make it all the time, and you're all under constant, unrelenting pressure. I want to tell you that I know that, and I feel that. That's why she goes into the game of spades, because she's busy feeding those mouths, and at some point she needs some peace, because she's got a man who's playing one chick against her, going to her house back. So if she's ever homeless again, she knows you're out the door in that other chick's house. That's who you are. That's what you do. She can't count on you. So it's all on herself. So when she can get time for a breather, she gets on that game of spades. And then you over there come in there bigfooting in her house with her kids, screaming and hollering. You just an occupying force. You are not love. You are not support. They say mom, mom, mom because they know they call your name, that you won't answer. Now listen, they're not your kids. I get that. But you married her. They came with her. You should have been ready to take on that responsibility. If you weren't, you should have stayed someplace else. No, it's all me. Now that I've finished my fuss, let me say this. Bless you for having your tubes tied. Never, ever complain to her again about lack of children, because you can't tolerate no more. You can't bring no more. It would be a total ego move on your part that will implode this family completely, because if you get another kid and you get sick and tired of it, you're going to leave that kid with her and walk off. So you don't deserve any more. That's no, because it's ego for you now, because you guys are barely treading water. If you really want to save this marriage, you have to show up for a grown man. I don't think he has it in him. Tell you the truth. I think there's too many opportunities for him to do the wrong thing, and that he's going to do that. What I would do if I were you, keep on that CNA track. Don't worry about him. And next time he bounces, you make sure he stays gone. You don't need that kind of drama. You need to be secure in yourself. Be cool as long as he's cool, and make him show up. Never make his romantic life part of your drama. Forget him if he's not going to act right. Make him act right, make him do right, or bounce him to the curb. Do you understand that? Bounce. I'm mad, and this matter is adjourned.
Quinten is a good guy, and he could be that guy, but right now, where we stand, he's not that guy right now. But I see potential for him to be that guy if he could just step it up.
I want my relationship to be better. I know I can be a better man, a better father, a better husband, and I want to be. And I want to make those necessary steps to be that husband that my wife wants me to be, or that she needs me to be.
Today on Divorce Court.
I don't show Hubert any affection anymore since I lost respect for him.
He doesn't say, I love you. We don't sleep in the same bedroom anymore. It breaks my heart and my soul.
Hubert drinks from the time he gets up in the morning till the time he goes to bed at night. He's got 4 DUIs.
I like to drink one night late to 2 or maybe 30. He can't put up with it and he don't like it.
I took my wedding ring off 9 months ago because Hubert doesn't respect what a wedding ring means.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Hubert Perry and Dennis Forrester. The two of you have been together for 4 years and married for 1. I gotta say this, because everybody's gonna notice. There's a 30-year age difference between the two of you, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're 30 and you're 61.
61.
And when we first got you, we didn't believe you were really married. So we made you send us your marriage license. And indeed, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
People always think we're faking, but we're not. Mr. Perry and Mr. Forrester, you are in trouble in your marriage, and you came to see me. to get this thing over with. But I don't think that's really what you want, but things are very much sideways. So, Mr. Perry, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today?
Well, I met Dennis about 4 years ago. We met off a chat line, and he was a really, really good man when we first met. We was outbounding, we went places, we always was together, we did stuff together, we went out, ate, and everything. And over the years, he's just got solid where he wants to sit at home and just smoke his cigarettes and be himself.
He's boring.
He's boring. He's really, really boring.
Mr. Forrester, what do you have to say about that, sir?
He's right. When we first met, honestly, when we first met, I did run around with him, go out and have a drink, have a good time. But I had prostate cancer, and that affected my health a lot. So that I had to settle down.
Right.
Because I can't do what I used to do.
Right.
And I'm not 30 years old like he is.
Yeah, no, it's different. You passed 50 and... Ooh-wee. Mr. Forrester, why don't you tell me what you believe is the primary problem in this relationship?
Our problem is Hubert's drinking problem.
How much does he drink?
He gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning. He'll start drinking from 7 to the time he goes to bed at night.
Mr. Perry, he says you're drinking all day long. Is that true?
No, Your Honor, that is not true.
Yes, it is.
How much do you drink on any given day?
When I do drink, I do consume a lot of alcohol, but I don't drink every single day.
You don't drink every single day?
No, ma'am.
How many times a week do you drink?
About 3 times out of a week.
No.
3 to 4 times. Well, on the weekend, I drink all weekend.
Tell me how much you drink.
I might drink probably a case to 30 beers a day with gin and liquor.
Are you concerned at all about your drinking?
I am, but I drink because I'm bored.
So you've developed a drinking habit over the years that you've been with him, or were you drinking before you met him?
I was drinking, but not heavily, until he got boring with me. So when he got boring with me, and I got boring with him, I started drinking and hanging out and doing everything else.
Now, we had some trouble getting you here. Can you tell me what happened?
I decided to take a few more drinks, and I ended up going to jail and getting a DUI.
His 4th one, Your Honor.
He has 4 DUIs.
This will be my 4th one.
And you know what happened when we called and he said, yeah, I'm in jail?
What?
Have some alcohol for me when I get there.
Yes.
And we were like, just get on the plane, man.
Right.
Get out of jail and get on the plane. Mr. Perry, you have a problem. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
But Mr. Forrester, what's the worst thing he's done while intoxicated?
He's wrecked 3 of my vehicles.
That'll do it.
3 of them were, they were all totaled out.
Totaled out.
And he was drinking at the time.
Mr. Perry, you want to talk about Mr. Forrester?
I sure do.
I bet you do.
I sure do.
Why don't you tell me what your main complaint is with Mr. Forrester?
My main complaint with Mr. Forrester is that the whole time that we've been married, he never told his family. I had to send them a marriage certificate through social media. And he doesn't take me to his family members. They don't know much about me. Since day one, since we've been married, they never even sent an
acknowledgement,
any kind of card or
nothing.
nothing like that. My family has been there for Denny since day one. They love him, they care about him.
My family doesn't like his drinking.
Mr. Forrester, what did you say?
My family doesn't like his drinking.
Mr. Forrester, is it just the drinking, or is it?
It's the drinking and the disrespect.
When you say disrespect, tell me what you mean.
No, it's because I'm black.
I was going to ask, but thank you for putting that out there.
He calls me.
Does being black have something to do with it?
He calls me a black cracker.
It does. It has a problem with me being black because whenever I do go with him, I have to get in the back seat of the vehicle and hide because there's rebel flags hanging up.
Is that true, Mr. Forrester?
No.
He would be telling
you
a
said
lie.
that very slowly, Mr. Forrester. You know, you can't help your relatives. I mean, if they're racist or if they're, you know, Confederate enthusiasts, two different things.
Yeah, my family interacts with black people. They're not racist or nothing like that.
Does he have to hide in the back seat of the car, though?
No, ma'am.
He just made that up.
It's because he's drunk.
He just laid out.
No. He's telling a lie there because whenever during his cancer surgery and everything, my auntie and her daughter was there, and his family was there, and I asked his family, hey, can I take y'all out to lunch while he's in recovery? And they was like, no, they wouldn't even accept me to go with them. And then his uncle and dad and them all put newspapers in front of their face so that they wouldn't even talk to us.
But it's my understanding you're the one that uses racial slurs to him, because he just told me that.
Oh, he uses them too to me.
No, ma'am.
He uses them too to me. If I get him heated or we get into an argument, he can be really, he got a mouth. Yeah, he can get ugly, yes.
I want to move on from that and talk about the cheating, because there has been some cheating, and I want to know who's cheating on whom and why.
Yep.
When I was in the hospital, in ICU, about dead, Hubert gets on the phone and calls him and tries to hit up on him.
Did you try to hit up on a friend when he was in the hospital recovering? Look at him, he did it! He did it! Mr. Perry, you say that there's been cheating on Mr. Forster's part. Why don't you explain that to me?
Well, I have seen sex tapes of him doing things with another guy. He has been on the chat line talking to other guys. And also, one day we was at the grocery store. This was just here recently, at the grocery store. And a guy saying, oh, I like your pictures. They're really nice. So I look back in the phone, and there's no pictures there because everything that he sends to another man, he deletes it.
Mr. Forster, are you running around on your husband?
No, ma'am.
What about these sex tapes?
That was prior to mine and Hubert's meeting.
Okay, so this is old stuff.
This is old stuff.
How about the chat line? You still on the chat line?
No, ma'am. I hadn't been on the chat line in over a year.
That's not.
He doesn't look like he's got the energy.
He has the energy. He has energy. Let me tell you something. On his birthday, on the 21st of August, on his birthday when he turned 61, he wanted to go see his family up in Georgia. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was like, you know, here's you a few dollars for gas or whatever. So I said, hold on, let me run to the car real quick and do something. So I went and reset the miles on the car, which there's only like about 60 miles there and 60 back, so that would have made 120. Well, he comes back in about 4 hours, and there's like 300 and something miles on the vehicle.
Why does that have to involve cheating? He might just be going places.
Because he was meeting somebody on the road.
Why do you believe he was meeting somebody on the road? Because I get in the car, I go here, go there.
He's real sneaky. He's real sneaky because on that day he wasn't answering his phone. He usually tells me, hey, I'm here at my family's or something. He didn't do any of that on that day.
Mr. Forster, do you know what he's talking about?
The guy that we're talking about,
right.
And I've known him for over 10 years. When I was in the hospital in ICU, about dead, Hubert gets on the phone and calls him and tries to hit up on him.
Did you try to hit up on a friend when he was in the hospital recovering? Look at him, he did it! He did it! Look at that smile, you did!
I did, Your Honor, because, you know, he did, because I was trying to cheat on him because of what he did to me. You know, I bring guys home now because of what he's done to me. I mean, he's the one that's been caught cheating all the time.
So you took the time where he was almost dead, recovering in the hospital. This is a great time for a revenge cheat?
I
This is what you're telling me?
I did because he was doing stuff prior to that before he had the surgery or whatever.
Your Honor, the guy that he's seeing now, he brings him into our home and disrespects me. He comes in, goes to their bedroom, has sex or whatever they do back there, come out naked, go in and take a shower together, right there in front of me. That's disrespectful.
Mr. Perry, do you do that?
That would be true because
Look at you.
But listen, he's not making me happy. He's not making me happy. He's not giving me what I want. So I gotta go out there and get it some kind of other way.
I mean, not that I could support that on any level, but do you gotta bring it home and do it right in front of him?
Yes, because it's both of our house, and I mean, if we're both on the lease, I can do what I want to do. He can do what he want to do. I told him, hey, if you want to go meet you somebody, you go meet you somebody.
If I brought somebody home in front of Hubert, I'd be knocked out the front door.
And you know that's true because you laughing at that too.
That would be true, but I mean, I really just wanted to be over with him.
You wanted to be over?
Yes, I'm tired of him because I mean, all he did is lied and he's cheated. He just hides a lot of stuff from me. I mean, over just like $20, I could be like, hey, you got this, you got that. No, I don't. But then when I go check your wallet, it's there.
Yeah. Given all the drinking and the cheating, it's no wonder that there are intimacy issues because you say you guys don't have sex anymore. I want to talk a little bit about that and then ask each one of you, what is it you really want to do? Do you want to, you're 61, your health ain't good.
Right.
You're trying to fix this thing. You're trying to look for a sliver of hope. Let's just try to figure out what's going on here.
We got wedding bands. He won't even wear his wedding band.
No.
And I mean, what kind of band? I mean, even when we was married, he wouldn't even wear. When we was first married, he wouldn't even wear it.
I took my ring off 9 months ago because of what he does.
Mr. Forrester, what do you want to do? He's bringing other guys in the house. Are you ready to leave? Is it just too hard to leave? What's happening?
Well, I don't sleep with Hubert no more because he's bringing these guys into the house. I don't know what kind of diseases they got.
Right. Do you want to end this marriage?
I think it's for the best, yes.
Mr. Perry, do you want to do anything to hang on to Mr. Forrester?
I really love him and I care about him, but the reason we don't sleep together is because he sleeps with the dogs sleep with him, and I don't like dogs. And we sleep in separate beds. We sleep in separate rooms because of that. I mean, I can't sleep in a room where a doggy pees in the bed and all of that and poops in the floor and all of that. I mean, I was never raised with a dog. If you have a dog, it's supposed to stay on the outside in a cage or tied up or whatever it's supposed to be.
That dog is house trained. She wakes me up at 5 in the morning.
That's our biggest.
It's so funny what you got rules about. You got rules about the dog, but you can bring another dude in the house in front of your husband. Ain't no problem. I don't understand that. I mean, everybody's raised as somebody, I'm proper, except for, Mr. Perry, what are you going to do about your life? You seem dissolute. You seem to have, you're drinking, you're sitting at home, you're disrespecting your husband, DUIs, all of this mess. What are you going to do to make your life turn out as something other than a train wreck?
Leave Danny and be single.
Do you think that will help you?
It sure would, because, I mean, I feel like sometimes, or most of the time, he could be the worst enemy in my life, but then he can be the best enemy in my life. I mean, it's just, I don't understand it. Like, I mean, we got wedding bands. He won't even wear his wedding band.
No.
And I mean, what kind of band? I mean, even when we was married, he wouldn't even wear, when we was first married, he wouldn't even wear it.
I took my ring off 9 months ago because of what he does.
Yeah. Huh. Mr. Forrester, what are you going to do if you leave him? I mean, you're not working, you're not well. Is it a problem to leave him?
No. It's not a problem.
You got somebody to look after you? Or you don't need that yet?
I'm a survivor.
You're going to make it.
That would be a lie.
Why is that a lie?
Because his family don't want him around them.
No, Hubert.
His family don't want him around them because he's done so many bad things to them in the past.
What's he done that's so bad?
He's stole from them and everything.
I have never
Yes, he has.
from my family.
And okay, if this how it should be, okay, why is he gonna pay somebody else's phone bill and not paying mine?
Whose phone bill is he paying?
Ask him whose phone bill he's paying.
You paying somebody else's phone bill?
I pay mine and my father's phone bill.
But let our cable bill get behind.
Okay. I got a very clear picture of what's happening here. And I want to paint it for you. and then move on. Mr. Forrester, I wish you nothing but happiness and health.
Thank you.
I hope you are completely finished with this guy. You are too good a person to be putting up with the kind of disrespect that he's showing up with in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking about you all ridiculous, doing the most horrendous things you don't, worried about whose phone bill you're paying, and having sex with other men in your house. My goodness, you're worth so much more than that. You shouldn't have to tolerate that. And you are a survivor, and I believe in your ability to move on forward and go on. You don't need no little 30-year-old drunk guy in your house bringing other dudes in there. You'll be fine on your own. Find somebody closer to your age, got some sense, know how to treat somebody. You just awful.
Yes.
You're drunk, riding around, crashing cars. You're using him for his money. You're a wrong dude. You're not working. And I hope you go to jail for these DUIs because you have absolutely no right to put the rest of this community at risk because you don't know how to handle your business. And I want you to feel bad when you leave here, Mr. Perry. Usually I don't say that, but I want you to feel bad because because you feel some sense of righteous indignation about something or another, and I can't even figure out why. But until you feel badly about what you do and who you are and how you behave and how you conduct business, you're never going to get any better. And you need to get better. You really, really do. Mr. Forrester, my best to you. Best of luck. I wish you well. Be a better man. This matter is adjourned.
The reason why I put up with this so long is I've been trying to help you get on the right path. And he doesn't want to listen to me, so I've done all I can do.
I think my marriage failed because of me and him and my drinking, my alcohol.
Today on Divorce Court.
I've been with Justin for half of my life, and I just feel like he doesn't value me and the kids.
Communication is more one-sided. This is her way or nothing.
I just feel like he's so used to me being there that he doesn't show anything emotional.
Feels like, we're like roommates.
Justin, if we can't work through our communication errors and our intimacy, I really am going to file for divorce.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Althea Perkins and Justin Perkins. Mr. and Mrs. Perkins, you two have been married for 19 years, together for 25 years. You're in trouble, and you're looking for some advice for me to save your marriage. Mrs. Perkins, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what's going wrong?
I'm here today because I need my husband, Justin, to get help with his cheating issues. He has infidelity issues that we've been trying to deal with. His communication sucks.
Give me an example of his infidelity issues.
Okay, one, we were staying in some houses, and I found out that he cheated with somebody in our neighborhood. I had found...
In the neighborhood?
In the neighborhood. I had found a receipt for a teddy bear in his pants pocket when I was doing laundry, and I thought that he had bought me something, but when I had befriended this person, so I had actually went to her house and saw the teddy bear, and, women's intuition, and I just asked him. I went down the street, and I'm chasing him around the car because I'm pissed off at this point. And I'm
just chasing him?
Yes, ma'am.
See?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See?
So, you guys were
yes, ma'am, and he was running.
And did you have something in your hand, or you just chasing it?
I ain't need nothing in my hand.
See?
No, but...
And I'm the one that's supposed to be angry. Look at it.
Well, now, Mr. Perkins,
Yes,
did you have a sexual relationship with one of the neighbors?
No.
Yes, he did.
I did?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Now, that's a yes.
Yes,
okay? You did
He
do that,
admitted it.
right?
Him and her admitted it.
I mean, yeah, I did some things. Yeah, I wasn't doing the right thing. Yeah, that was correct.
You did have sex with one of the neighbors.
Yes, I did.
And can you tell me, do you have an excuse, a reason? Was there something wrong in the marriage, or was just so happens she let you?
Well, I mean, we were kind of separated for about a
We
good
wasn't
time.
separated, Judge. We were moving. He had went to this house and was supposed to prepare it for me and the kids to move down. And we weren't separated like we wasn't seeing each other.
Well, we were separated.
No, we what?
Like in different places.
She wasn't right there.
She wasn't there.
So, you know.
We were separated.
And that other chick was. So
I mean-
you just took it back. Did you feel badly about that, Mr. Perkins?
Yes.
Did you apologize?
I did, especially when she became friends, which I didn't plan that at all. But when they became friends, yeah, I apologize.
Right.
After you got caught, you wasn't going to tell me.
I mean,
Were you still buying her stuff?
no.
You did buy her something,
I did?
Justin. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's not the first time. Like, after we had went through that little situation,
Right.
we had moved to a different state, and one day he calls me out the blue and tells me that he's leaving me and the kids because he doesn't want to be married anymore. On the phone. And then hangs up.
Well, that's something, that was a different situation.
Well,
Like,
explain that. Explain what happened.
because I just got out the military then, and I'm trying to transition in between, civilian life and military life. So they moved down to Atlanta. I was still in Virginia going to school, transitioning.
What the
mind-
heck does
Stop,
transition
stop.
have
Hang
to do with?
hang on. Go
My
ahead.
mind wasn't in the right place. So,
A couple of things weren't in there.
Sure was.
some was, some wasn't. But, I got ahead and kind of just didn't know where I wanted to go. I wanted to kind of go down to Atlanta, new place, new situation. And I was going to school and calling the phone and made a mistake,
How long did it take you to figure out that you had made a mistake when you told her you were going to leave?
Probably about 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Were you 4 months with another woman?
Off and on
Yes, he was.
What made you realize it was an error?
When
She left you.
No, that too.
When she
but
left you. Truth be told.
that too.
Truth be told. When she left you.
That too. But I used to go back and forth and kind of visit them in Atlanta. And I kind of saw how my kids react and stuff like that. So, yes, she left me, but I kind of helped with that as well. And I just kind of came
you
to
kinda
Atlanta.
Made her leave you.
Yeah, I
edged
kind
her out the
Yeah.
door.
of massaged it on to where it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Perkins, did you chase him around after that happened?
Because he called on the phone, so I couldn't chase him that time.
Did you have any reservations about asking him back? Because this is twice now that he's committed a flagrant foul.
Oh, it is more than that. But, anybody wants their family to work out, and I wanted my family to be together, so it was, I won't do it again, I made a mistake. But then I had found, now I'm more in Snoop mode, so I then found an email from some girl confessing that she loved him and she wanted to be with him, and then this is just his friend.
Yeah, see, that one right there, that had nothing to do with me. Like, I'm a good person.
How did that have nothing to do with you?
It had something to do with me, but it wasn't the same situation.
So you say you don't have a relationship with
No.
this
I
woman?
helped them when they needed help with something. They were going through something in their life. I was there for them.
Yeah, I bet you
And
was.
then I can't control their feelings of how they feel about me. So
She just fell in love with you because you're just so
Yeah.
charming.
I'm a nice person.
And you're a
Yes.
nice person.
And
Has
she
he-
was gonna leave her
were those
husband
the
to be
only
with
times
him.
that he cheated on you, or do you have concerns about other infidelities on his part?
I never caught him in the act, but then after that, I looked in his phone before he put a lock on his phone. I looked in his phone, and he's asking this girl to send him a picture of her before she goes out. So by that time, I'm like, why are you asking somebody to send you a picture?
There was nothing illicit about this picture. She
Why-
wanted to see
Why
how.
did you want the picture?
You're not a
She was
fashion
like, "Hey, I
designer.
want to know." I was going out,
He's not.
and
he's not a
I was like,
fashion
"Hey,
designer.
show what you look like."
For what?
But why?
As a friend, I wanted to see,
Yeah.
help out alone.
Do you know how much pain you've caused her?
I do. That was the old me. The new me is better. And, you know.
The new me just ain't got caught with nothing because he got a lock on his phone.
Well, I understand that all of this cheating has led to intimacy issues, and so that's what I want to talk about now. So my understanding, Mrs. Perkins, is that his infidelities have created intimacy issues. Why don't you explain that to me?
It's just like we're roommates now. We haven't been together intimate in 6 years.
You haven't had sex in 6 years? Mr. Perkins, is that accurate? So my understanding, Mrs. Perkins, is that his infidelities have created intimacy issues. Why don't you explain that to me?
Well, it's just like we're roommates now. We haven't been together intimate in 6 years.
No, hold on.
You haven't had sex in 6 years?
No.
Hold on.
Mrs. Perkins, is that accurate?
No.
Yes,
6 years? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. There's no man or woman on earth that would be with somebody not be intimate for 6 years.
Yeah,
Like,
you ain't been intimate with me. I don't know who
it's
you've been intimate
been
with.
off and on, months at a time. I'll give her that. But 6 years, that's exaggeration.
Just not happening.
No.
Well, do you sleep in the same room, in the same
We
bed?
sleep in the same room. I sleep with my child. He sleeps on the floor.
Yeah.
What you doing on the floor?
I mean, I'm on the floor because I have a child in the bed that
I wouldn't
sleeps
sleep with you anyway.
like a maniac. And then I'm not gonna sleep with somebody that don't want to sleep with me.
I wouldn't sleep with you.
So-
Because I don't trust you.
So is that true, though? You don't sleep with him because you don't trust where he's been? Is that what's going on?
I wouldn't sleep with him because I don't know what he's doing. No.
I mean, but
Do you still believe he's cheating on you?
Yeah, he just ain't got caught. He got better.
I can't cheat if I have 2 jobs and I'm working every day. Like, how I'm gonna
That's
have
what
time
he
to
says,
cheat?
but the financials don't add up to you working 2 jobs every day.
You don't have no problem with it when you out there shopping and stuff like that. So, I mean, the bills is paid, everybody's happy.
No, everybody's not happy,
Except-
Justin.
Except my roommate, I guess.
What do you think is the reason that you're here now? Because you say you're a changed man, you're a better man. You say you're getting a whole lot more sex than she wants to cop to.
Yes.
What do you say is the issue?
I feel like I'm being crucified for something I did, back in the days.
Have you done anything to make her more comfortable in trusting you and being more faithful? Not doing it for a while is just one thing, but you have to do things actively to secure somebody who's been hurt like that.
Yeah.
Have you actively done something?
Yeah, I mean, I try to do date nights.
What?
That
don't turn out well.
Yeah, because when I do date nights, it requires a +1, which is our daughter. So you can't have a date night when you're having a +1. So.
He doesn't buy flowers. I can't tell you the last time he bought me a card that cost 50 cents, flowers, anything. I love you. When's the last time you said that?
I say that a lot. You just
In
don't
your
pay
mind.
attention.
In your mind.
You don't pay attention.
In your mind.
Mrs. Perkins, do you bring a +1 on date night?
If we don't have anybody to watch her, yes.
You might be using that one as a human shield. You got to check yourself, because sometimes when you're that hurt, you throw up roadblocks to continued angst. Is the child in the bed at the date night to keep him away from you?
No, because I wouldn't touch him if she wasn't with us.
See, it's a barrier.
It's not because I don't trust you.
I mean, so I don't know what more I could possibly do.
There are a lot of things you can do that show that you are in love with someone and enamored of them. I mean, remember how when you try to get her in the beginning?
Yes.
If you go back to that behavior.
He was only 16 and
guys
lied
got-
about his age.
And you were 19?
Yep. And
you
lied.
lied
And
about
his
his
mom
age?
came to get him the next morning.
Hey, it's a win for me.
Mr. Perkins, you are an interesting dude. You're just interesting. Since we're talking about children, I do want to talk about the older children in the house, because you two have a dispute about who's there and how long they've been there and what they're doing there. So let's talk about that. Mrs. Perkins, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Mr. Perkins, he wrong about a lot of stuff, but he is not wrong about that. Mrs. Perkins, what is up with the older children, and why is there some contention in the marriage about them?
Well, we have one older child that's still in our household that every time he does something wrong, somebody's trying to put him out. If he's late on, he pays $200 a month rent. If he doesn't pay it on time, Justin's trying to put him out. Or he's still on military time or whatever, because at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays, when people are supposed to be relaxing, and he wants you up at 8 o'clock cleaning the house. If he doesn't do that, he wants him out. He can't have company in the house without him being home. At his age, he can't have anybody in my house.
Mr. Perkins, are you tough on the kids?
I am. I mean, you got to understand. This is a boy that's actually a man right now. He's a man age. There's no reason for him to be living on his parents' roof, and he can't sustain a perfect living condition as far as paying your bills. And you can't do what somebody tells you to do. You
Not
can't
at 8
clean
o'clock
up.
in the morning.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You are a child.
Right.
I work 24/7. I
Right.
work at 2 jobs and can get up with you and clean up at the same time.
So why can't you?
Why you can't do it? What are you doing so important where you can't clean up? So, me and her, when I say something, he go run to her, and then mommy does the whole mommy thing, and then it's okay.
Mrs. Perkins, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think Mr. Perkins, he wrong about a lot of stuff, but he is not wrong about that. I don't know what it is, but there's a sense out there that we we pamper our sons too much, or our children in general, but sons in particular. He can be cool and relaxed and calm because he knows he's got it made. And if you're in another man's house, you live by his rules on his time, or get your own. That's what I tell mine. Anyway, you want to be here, okay, cool, but you got to have a job, you got to be in school, and I don't care if I asked you to do 9 cartwheels every morning. If you don't want to do 9 cartwheels in the morning, you get your own crib, but this is mine. And until you, and the reason you do that is not because he's inconveniencing you. The reason you do that is so he can feel required to achieve and to secure his own place in this world. What do you think happens when they get out in the world?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what happens. They get some chick that'll do what you're doing for them, and then a year later they in divorce court talking about he ain't doing nothing, he's playing games, and I'm sick of him, but I got his kid, and why won't he marry me, and why won't he get anything done? Because he's been conditioned to be just 14 forever. I hate that. I'm sorry. I got excited, but I'm right.
You are.
Mrs. Perkins, you came here when your husband came here asking me to help you save your marriage. You look like you don't want to.
I do.
Do you really want to save this marriage, or do you simply want to maintain the status quo? He can stay, he can pay the bills, he can sleep on the floor and leave you alone.
I do want to make the marriage work because I do honestly love him, but he has to change.
What does he need to do?
His communication with me and the kids needs to be better. Not cheating. Like, I shouldn't have trust issues. I shouldn't think that he's somewhere where he's not. I need to be able to believe that he's where he says he is.
Okay. Mr. Perkins, do you want this marriage to work?
I do.
What are you willing to do to make it work?
I'll go ahead and try to do my best to make her secure in herself as far as
Try
me.
to do my best too.
I will do my best. I'm going to.
I'm gonna help you out, Mr. Perkins. I know you're trying. What you need to do is have some specific hard targets about how you're gonna change how you treat this woman. You're gonna unlock your phone. You're going to make sure that she can look at it anytime she wants to, anywhere she wants to. You've got to make an extra effort to make sure she knows where you are and where you're going.
Okay.
Make sure, you know what I mean? You've got to be a little over the top with it. You've got to take her out. You've got to make sure that whoever's in the house is babysitting. You got it all handled. All she's got to do is put on a fancy dress, and you're going to go out and you're going to court her, and you're going to love her, and you're going to tell her she's wonderful, and you're going to do all of those things in an effort to get back in her good graces. You may or may not get accomplish it, but I want you to know that you've put in 100% before you let it go. You with me?
I'm with you.
So this is your marriage to make or break. And now, Mrs. Perkins, if he tries, allow him to make progress. Don't, you know what I mean? If you're so sick of it and you're so resentful and you're so angry that nothing he can do can fix it, let him know in step. But if you say you want to fix it, if he starts turning over a new leaf, you have to reward him for it with some kind of kindness. Mm-hmm. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Act like you got some sense. This matter is adjourned.
I really came in with not knowing if me and Justin was going to get a divorce, but after listening to the judge, I might be putting our child in the middle of it so I don't have to face him. But I have a change of heart, and I'm going to try to make this marriage work.
The judge told me that I am responsible for making that marriage work. I've been with this woman for 20 plus years. I don't want to ever throw that away. I love her, love my kids, so I'm going to work on it as best I can.
Today on Divorce Court.
Yeah, since the last time we was here, I honestly listened to the judge and I backed off. Okay, but you still a little guilty. And this is probably why you brought me here, but it's okay.
Today we are back in divorce court to find out if Matthew is mine. I have serious doubts.
You know that's your baby. Come on now.
Well, it's sources that say otherwise, so...
Don't do that.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Malcolm Virgil and Olympiada Jackson, Ms. Jackson. And you two were here before. I remember you. You're back again. We always love to know what happens to people, so I love it when they come back, but you have a new issue altogether. But before we get to that, I'm going to take a look at what happened the first time you came. The first 6 months, you trusted him. And then you got pregnant by accident, right?
Well, no.
On purpose?
It wasn't on purpose. It's just, we wasn't using protection or anything like that. So I knew it was going to happen. So I was always the black sheep.
Black sheep? In what way?
Not so much as nobody wanting to, just be there for me when I need them to be there for me. He does that sometimes, but sometimes it's just like, whatever. And when he be like that, that makes me want to just, grab my bag and just go about my business.
I remember you, Ms. Jackson. I remember talking to you after that was over. And I remember telling you to get a broader and bigger and better life, and that you were more than the sum of what has happened to you in the past. Did any of that sink in? Did any of that help?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear that. My question now is, Mr. Virgil, what seems to be the problem now?
Well, Judge, after we left, after the show aired, I found out that some messages in her cell phone stating that from one of her exes that that I'm the baby's father. Her family also contacted me and let me know that she was cheating on me with the ex around the time that she conceived.
Ms. Jackson, were you aware of these people communicating with him, telling him that he's not the father of the baby and that you've been cheating?
Well, ma'am, the family members here talking about don't really want us to be together anyway. So that part...
Why don't they want you to be together? Just
for no
reason.
The age difference, so...
Yes, and just to be clear, he's 21 and she's 35.
36.
36 now,
36
okay.
Now. Yes.
So what about the ex? Did he, in fact, contact Mr. Virgil?
Not so much Mr. Virgil. You know, he did come through my Facebook page, but...
And what did he say when he did?
He said that my son could possibly be his son, but it's no way. Like, it's no way.
Yeah, and I got pictures. The baby is light-skinned. I'm dark-skinned.
That's fine, you know.
And the ex was also light-skinned as well.
So you think because the baby is light-skinned and she's dark-skinned and you dark-skinned that couldn't be yours?
Where the light coming from?
Oh.
Yeah, to look at that baby. That's his baby. Regardless of
That's
the
a beautiful
skin color.
baby.
That's his son.
I tell you, my last son, my husband, same color I am. My last son looked Asian. I swear, I mean, he was just really like straight hair and just
He says he looks Mexican. I don't see it.
Yeah, you can't tell. They don't like that. You know, genetics are deep. Stuff jumps around and kicks over and lays down for a minute, then pops back up. That's how that kind of thing works. You think he's jealous of the baby? Explain that to me.
He is. It's been so many occurrences. I was giving attention to the baby when a family member came over. He got upset, pushed stuff over, left out of the house. It was the time I was feeding the baby ice cream at the restaurant. Oh, you got it good, Gomez. I don't get that, you know.
Now, Mr. Virgil, I have heard of this phenomena before. Do you feel a little left behind, number 3, because she's got the baby?
No, I don't. I mean, I say that, but it's not to make her, it's just conversation. It's
true.
It's
no,
not.
Hold up. People don't just have conversations like that about why are you in the back with the baby and all that kind of stuff. You do kind of feel that way, right?
Yes, I do feel sometimes she does go a little bit overboard when it comes to the baby, Give
me an example of overboard when it comes to the baby.
Well, for instance, if she decides we have something that we need to do as adults, sometimes we do have things that we need to do that a baby can't participate in.
Right.
So the baby needs to go to a babysitter.
Right.
She does not know how to take care of business and, just let the babysitter do his job. She has to call 24/7. She has to,
check in on
all the time. And it's like, okay, well, how do you plan on being try to be in a relationship?
Baby?
He's 10 months old.
He's 10 months old. Miss Jackson, your response said this is not your first baby, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is your first baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there you go. That's it. We lose our minds with the first one.
She also calls me a part-time dad because I have to go to work and, take care of business. I mean, you can't provide for a baby without going to work. So she feels as like I'm a part-time dad, but also, a part of me, honestly, I'm kind of scared to get really close with him because I don't know if this is really
He's not
my
attached
child.
to my son.
Really? At any time, has she done something suspect with this ex or anybody else where you think, she's cheating on me?
Well, I feel like when he inboxed you that and you did not respond, that's basically telling me that why wouldn't you respond? I mean, if it was me and somebody inboxed me and say, I'm the, father of your child, I'm going to defend my, no, you're not. She didn't say anything.
Because
this is a millennial issue, and I'm going to address it right now. People poke at you. They mess with you. They can do it because they can do it from their house. They don't have to even get dressed to get it done. And they start a little mess. And they make a little comment over here, and they got a little this over there, and then they draw you in. It's called trolling. It's what folk do who are unhappy, and they want you to be unhappy too. You do not engage trolls.
I just have a hard time trusting
Lately here, Mr. Virgil is not Mr. Virgil. He's some type of credible hawk or somebody, because the slamming of the stuff, the kicking cars, and screaming out
So
loudly.
now you're telling me he's all of a become a man with a bad temper?
Yes.
Do you have a bad temper, Mr. Virgil? Now, as I recall, Mr. Virgil, I asked you to stop flirting and focus on her because she had a big hole in her heart. Did you do that?
Yes, I did. I did do that until, I don't talk to any other women, but as far as, us like living together in a relationship, no, we're not there because I don't feel that she's ready. I don't think she's ready.
You don't think? Now, you're 21. You don't think she's ready?
No, I don't. I don't think she's ready.
Tell me why you don't think she's ready.
Because, for one, I feel like she still hasn't, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't, she's not working. She's not doing anything to fill that space. She's
just existing day to day.
Right, and she is getting a lot better with the, checking my phone and stuff like that, and she does do, but I feel like she's doing it for me, but I want her to do it for herself. You
don't want her just not do it because you don't like it. You want her not to check your phone because she trusts you.
Right.
And you want her to become a woman in her own right that has her own passions and her own desires, and you think until that time, you don't want to commit in a relationship.
Correct.
Showing up grown man over there. Now, Ms. Jackson, I do believe my advice to you was to live a more passionate, full, engaged, and multi-layered life. Did you, in fact, pursue that?
Yes, ma'am. I actually went and did the nursing,
Yeah, we talked about that. You went to nursing school.
Yeah, and on the day that it was time to sign up for classes and actually, go, I gave birth to the baby, so I couldn't pursue right away.
Right.
But I am.
Did you go back? Because the baby's 10 months now.
Yeah, well, I didn't rush back, but I got it in the works.
Shouldn't it be a little more than in the works? 10 months down the road?
Yes, ma'am. But I did get a little, sidetracked because Mr. Virgil, he's still up to his old, And
tell me what he's still doing.
He's still flirting with women, new women, different women on his little social media, tell them how beautiful they is and good morning, princess, and all this stuff. When I feel as though if I'm doing what you're asking me to do, and why do you feel like, you need to still conversate with these women if I'm here?
Yeah.
I'm here, but, after I had the baby, he did, I did find some stuff, and lately here, Mr. Virgil is not Mr. Virgil.
Who is he?
He's some type of, I don't know, Incredible Hulk or somebody, because he's crazy. I never saw this
what kind of crazy is he?
Whew. The slamming of the stuff, the kicking cars, and screaming out loudly.
So now you're telling me he's all of us become a man with a bad temper?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have a bad temper, Mr. Virgil?
No, I do not. I give her, my opinion into
No.
Well,
Tell is the right verb, baby. You trying to clean it up. That's all right. Go ahead.
I just give her advice, as far as what, needs to happen, because, like I said, as of now, we're not in a relationship, and the goal is to get back in the relationship, but like I said, certain things need to happen before that happens. So, for instance...
So, what you're telling me is you want to be in a relationship, but you don't think she's ready, and that certain things need to happen before you do. First, you want to know who the baby's father is. Mm-hmm. And we're going to find out, because I know we had a DNA test done. And then you want to list for me all the things you think she needs to do in order for you to re-engage. Do you really think that baby's not yours?
I don't know. I have my doubts. I mean, she is 14 years older than me.
And impregnated me.
She could have been asking me for my money. I don't know. I don't know.
You got money?
I have business, man.
So tell me what it is you need to see change in Ms. Jackson before you can get back in a relationship with her.
Well, first and foremost, communication. I try to give, Ms. Jackson some advice, the better way to go, but she seems not to never listen. And then, when we do have a disagreement, she needs to realize that she can hear my side. She just goes straight into, no, it's my fault. It's not always my fault. I can't do things for her. For instance, one time I asked her did she take her medication, and she said to me, no, because you forgot to pick them up out of the drawer. I just didn't understand how that was my responsibility. You know,
Well, let's ask her. Let's ask her, Miss Jackson. Did he remind you to take your pills and your retort was you forgot to pick them up out of the drawer?
Honestly, he didn't ask me. He more so told me, did you take your medicine? It's like, if I have the baby and I asked you to pick him up out of the bottom drawer, I can't go to the bottom and have the baby at the same time. So I'm not saying 100% is his fault. It's, you know, I should have, you know.
Your medication is your responsibility.
Right.
I usually yell at dudes about this, but I'm yelling at you now. Your medication is your responsibility. You know, and babies don't preclude you from action. You tuck them up. I mean, I can cook a meal, not a good one, but I can cook a meal.
You're right.
You know, I can pick up a pill, pop it in my mouth, do all of that with a baby. You know, it ain't like that.
She doesn't want to clean the house. I leave for work, and I tell her, I say, listen, you know, can you clean the house? You know, since you're visiting over, I mean, since you're trying to be back in this relationship. But I'm not going to clean after
his friends.
No, wait, hold up. You're not living together?
No.
So you want her to come over and clean up your house?
His issue is I didn't do the dishes after the roommates. I didn't sweep up and vacuum after the roommates. I didn't take the trash out. I'm not the roommate's company. I'm your company.
Oh, she got a point there.
So his space is clean.
Yeah, she's not
and
a living
whenever we live together,
but
the
if
house
you're in
is
the same room,
clean.
she take care of your space. She's not supposed to take care of Bob, Danny, and Tyrone.
Exactly.
The big issue, though, I think you can work through all those things. You say you are just not going to stay in the relationship or even attempt to continue this relationship if that baby is not yours.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do you really think that baby's not yours?
Your Honor, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I have my doubts. I mean, she is 14 years older than me.
Impregnated me.
You know, I have, like I said, my grandmother always told me, the older, the wiser. But, you know, she could have been asking me for my money. I don't know. I don't know.
You got money?
I have business, man. You know?
Woo!
I had my first business since I was 18. So, I mean, you know, it's not many people who can say that.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll just put it to you like that.
And I've been working 616, honey. Don't need your money.
Well, listen, I'm going to answer that question, and I'm going to answer all the questions. So, I'm going to let you know. So, I have the DNA results. So, we're going to just look at them.
Yeah, honey, can I ask you a question before you read the results? No, not like that. I just want to know that once he get the results, will he stop calling my baby Gomez and all these extra Spanish names and stuff? Because this is a Virgil. We're talking about a Virgil.
You called the baby Gomez?
I did.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the name Gomez if that's your name.
No,
but that's not his name.
It was just a conversation we had, and I did say, I was like, you know, he looked like a Gomez, or, you know, because he when the baby first came out, he did look like he was from
he looks Hispanic.
Yeah, he did look like he was from Hispanic, but I don't just walk around every day calling. I know his last name, because he got the same last name as me. Gomez.
Now say the right thing when you see this. Only one right thing to say. Don't mess it up. Say the right thing.
I'm waiting.
Think it through.
I apologize to you, Ms. Jackson.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
I'm sorry that I put you through this.
So can we fix it now?
Yes, we can.
Can we fix it? Hallelujah.
I think he looks just like you. I really do.
Yeah,
he a little lighter, but those eyes, I think he looks just like you. And I think he's probably going to look more and more like you as the days go on, but that's your baby.
His first word was Dada.
I'm ready to...
Ready to be there?
I'm ready
you know
to
what,
be his
Mr.
dad.
Virgil? You are one of the most mature 21-year-olds I have ever met.
Told you.
I just wanted you to know that I really appreciate that sense of self that you have about yourself. You carry yourself well. You're dignified. You're thoughtful.
I try to be judged.
And I don't get that often in here. And I just wanted to applaud you for that. And I appreciate that. Some of the things he's telling you aren't too far off. about how you need to get yourself together and not just focus on what he's doing, but focus on your life and your growth. Because he doesn't want to hook up with a woman who's going to anchor him. He wants to hook up with women who can rise up with him.
Right.
And you got to show him that he can be that. You understand that?
You're right.
And I'm not going to tell you love and take care of that baby because I know you will, because I know who you are. Congratulations, and this matter is adjourned.
I'm very happy that, the baby came back that was mine. It took a lot of weight off my heart.
I already knew that.
But I still don't feel like, we ready to, propose. I'm ready to propose yet. I think we still got a little bit more work that we need to do.
And you have some work too.
I agree. That's why I said we.
Today on Divorce Court.
A lot of things affect my relationship with Lindsay. She'll put other people before me.
We are not fully committed into a relationship. And I do want us to be together, but her emotions get in the way.
I don't believe that she has pictured herself with a woman.
My family does not agree with me being in a lesbian relationship with DeShayla, but I've already made that decision and I'm very comfortable with it.
I would do anything to make this relationship work, but if you don't want the relationship, then I would rather we just go our separate ways.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Lindsay Barton and DeShayla Johnson. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years. There is trouble in paradise, so you've come to me for my assistance. Ms. Barton, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this relationship and why we're here today in Divorce Court?
So we're here today to bring to your attention that we are trying to move forward in our relationship. And she has been married in the past. And she has been in contact with her ex-husband, and it kind of keeps me from moving forward. And they do still contact each other, do text message and phone calls here and there. So that's a part of my concern is how are we going to move forward if she still has contact.
When you say she has contacts with her ex, what kind of things is she saying to him and what's he saying to her?
The types of things I've seen through the phone. So I've seen messages like, oh, thanks for seeing me today. And I didn't know that she seen him that day, So stuff like that lets me know that they are still seeing each other and contacting pretty much.
Do they have children together?
No children.
No children together. Ms. Johnson, why are you talking to the ex?
I did have to get a divorce. There is a process with divorcing.
Yeah.
I left my...
I know that. I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's a process. I left the home in October of 2015, and it took a while for the divorce process to take place. So when she did see that in my phone, it was us finalizing the divorce. I had to go see him. We had paperwork that we had to take care of, and that was it. After that, it was late to rest.
Did you see anything suspect? Hey, baby, good morning, love. Anything like that?
Good morning, good night. It's like in and out.
Well, I'd say good morning to Joe. It's,
Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, beautiful. Good night, beautiful. We know she's beautiful.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, is he calling you things like beautiful?
That was when I left. He was still trying to work on things. However, when the divorce was finalized, all the contact was cut off. He can't get in contact with me if he wanted.
Does he still contact her, or are you not sure about that?
I can say that is cut, but I can also say I'm not sure.
Are you concerned that she was with a guy and that maybe that's really her thing and she's not really in this relationship with you because she likes women? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she loves you, but is questioning her sexuality.
I just think it was part of her past that she just was used to. So it was a daily routine that she was used to.
Do you understand the question I was asking her about being certain of your sexuality? I mean, you could be bisexual. Who knows?
And that is that I do believe that there is some hindrance on her side there because I was married and I did marry my childhood sweetheart. I've been known since I was 9.
Right.
So, I mean, you just coming out of something like that and going into a whole nother gender, there would be some like, you sure? But yes, she's not the first woman that I've been with, so it's not like I'm just experimenting on her and like, oh, this. No, I know.
You know that. You know what it was like.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Barton, you say or you admit to staying in contact with ex-girlfriends of yours. Is that accurate?
It is somewhat accurate, yes.
Why?
Just good friends, honestly. No.
If you're concerned about her talking to her ex-husband, why would you talk to ex-girlfriends? It seems like the same line you're crossing.
Actually, the ex-girlfriends are friends. It turns into being girlfriends. With the ex-husband, it's more emotional attachment. So I don't have attachments with my friends. That's my friend.
But she's an ex-girlfriend. There was an emotional attachment there.
There was, but after time passes, those people turn into friends, lifelong friends. And that's
can her ex turn into a friend to her?
They've been friends long enough. I think that's enough. That's enough friends.
I appreciate your honesty. I really do. I appreciate your honesty. But do you see the nature of that double standard?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. For that.
Okay. But you think she's inordinately jealous. Why don't you tell me what she does or says? Because she thinks you're always cheating.
Oh, no. Jealous would be maybe going out to eat or have drinks with other people that is not, maybe not friends of hers, but friends of mine. So just because she doesn't know them, the drink was more than a drink or the dinner was more than a dinner, which was just mostly friendly drinks and friendly dinners.
Mostly?
Mostly.
So what part wasn't just friendly?
What part wasn't? Not too much was it. Maybe one encounter was a little bit more than friends, but it ended because I'm moving forward with Ms. Johnson, so that kind of was cut.
What are your concerns in the fidelity department? Do you believe she's dabbling about?
I do. I can honestly say I do believe she's dabbling about. I have had an instance where she was talking to an ex, and there's an instance with this coworker that she just can't seem to stay away from. The coworker, she's a coworker. At this age, we can't make friends like that. I work with you, we work together, I see you at work, and then I go home with my personal life. However, this coworker has seemed to make her way into life, like her everyday life. I'm like, okay, if she's gonna be here every day, Lord,
what's up with that?
What am I here for? But it's a coworker.
She has had her times flirting with coworkers herself. And I've actually seen her where her flirting is actual emotional flirting. My flirting is, oh, this is funny, let's laugh. Hers is, oh, I like you, you like me, I want to cook for you. You want to cook for people?
So tucked in underneath that is an admission that, in fact, you are flirting with this coworker.
I will say that it's friendly flirting, yes.
You're friendly flirting with this coworker and you bring her around to events and all that kind of stuff. Look at you,
it's just
grinning
fun.
over there.
Fun, just
it's fun.
Clean fun.
But you're enjoying her and you're enjoying the womanness of her, aren't you?
No, I'm enjoying just our friendship, like I do everyone.
But no, you said flirting and it's fun. That's what you said.
Maybe fun.
Flirting and fun.
Flirting and fun, yes.
Flirting and fun and bringing her along.
Okay.
If she was having flirting and fun and bringing her along, wouldn't you be a little annoyed?
Very much so.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this?
I do.
Oh, there you go. See?
Way to go.
With this coworker, if I can interject.
Please, go right ahead.
Lindsay, she likes people. She likes anybody, in my opinion, Lindsay likes anybody that's not me. And I have evidence. I will admit, yes, I did text a coworker. It was a guy.
And I actually left her 30 miles out for this.
Just dropped her off somewhere.
I actually asked her to get out the car.
How was she supposed to get home?
That friend that she was texting. Y'all texting already. Just say, come pick me up, and y'all can go do whatever y'all got to do.
Yes.
Well, we're going to address that.
Okay.
But before we do, I want to see this evidence and find out just what's going on at your house.
Oh, this is evidence of exes and friends.
Okay.
How they communicate.
Let's see what we got here.
It's more like we're sisters, and I'm just watching her have fun with her life, and that's not...
But do you see what I see right now? She has no remorse.
No.
And she really thinks it's okay.
Yes.
We didn't come here about the remorse.
I'm looking at these text messages.
Oh.
You in Dallas? Yes, I'm here finally. Do we have plans for the night? Ooh, you'll be with my bae tonight then.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Nice picture. We can see a lot.
Okay.
How is that not disrespectful to your relationship with Ms. Johnson?
It is indeed disrespectful to our relationship, but I did not know she had those pictures. I didn't know that you had those pictures.
It's like as long as she thinks I don't know about it, it's fine. As long as she can do her little stuff in the dark, it's fine. But how can you have a relationship like that?
That's too funny.
Do you understand that that's what this is?
This is very true.
That you love to play and flirt and, you know, bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yo. You don't know that. Yippee, yo, yippee, yay. That's a black thing. It's like, it's nothing but a dog in you, you know? I mean,
No.
you just like to sniff around a bit.
Not at all.
Judge, if I may.
What is this if it's not sniffing?
Those were friendly messages.
Judge.
Ain't nothing friendly about what she's got on. Nothing friendly about that at all.
I didn't know that that's what she was going to be wearing.
Yeah, but it's more than one picture in your response.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Do you see what I see?
Yes, I do. And with that also came talk of how they were going to elope, how they were, and the way she is with other women, she's just not with me. You know, it's more like we're sisters, and I'm just watching her have fun with her life, and that's not.
But do you see what I see right now? She has no remorse.
No.
And she really thinks it's okay.
Yes.
We didn't come here about the remorse.
No, you came here about No. You came here about the relationship.
Yes.
And the relationship is in trouble in part because she feels unloved because you flirt with other women. And I'm saying you're not saying, oh, I did that, it's not me anymore. You're saying, yeah, I do that. That's who I am. And you're not remorseful about it like it was a mistake. It's a current way you conduct business. See, you with me?
I'm with you. I do see where you're going with this.
Am I wrong?
It's a little wrong because it's just
Tell
friends.
me. Tell me.
Most of it is just straight friends, nothing personal, like me and yourself. We are straight personal. I don't think that I'm personal with everybody. I think I'm more cordial, casual with most people.
We are not personal. I take personal as hold my hand.
We can't get too personal because we have too much emotion. This is a very emotional woman we're talking about. So much emotion to where when we're talking, we can't even get a whole conversation through because she starts to show emotion. We may be talking about something very simple. Oh, hey, let's pass by here and see what's going on tonight. Oh, why you want to pass by there? Who's over there? What's going on over? I just want to pass by. We don't have to pass by. Let's pass by where you would like to go. Well, why do you want to go out? Things like that is not going to help at all.
Do you see where she gets that from, though?
I do see where she gets it from, and I am trying my best to keep her from being so emotional. That's what our practice is stop being so emotional.
And how do you keep her from being emotional?
Just let's have a regular day without just showing emotion to something. Let's just have a regular, easy day.
Really? Very interesting. I'm going to move on to another topic, though. My understanding is that Ms. Barton's family does not approve of your relationship.
Right.
And that it's causing trouble with the two of you, so I want to explore that a bit.
And I just don't think getting married is necessary.
Because you think wanting to be with a woman is wrong.
Enough.
And that's all the sin you're looking to commit. And you're not.
No.
So, Ms. Barton, I want you to tell me how your family feels about this relationship and why it's a problem.
My family feels that I should not be dating women. My family is very Christian Baptist feel, and they do not like it at all. They are very accepting of me as being who I am, and they're accepting of her as being herself. But us together, they don't see that working out in our future. I can see it working out because I live this life. My mother and father both are very supportive of us both. They support us during holidays, if we need anything from school when we were in school, they supported us very well, but they're just not with the whole fact of us actually being together as two women.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, do you feel her family's influence or concerns at all about the way her family feels about you that upsets this relationship?
Yes. When I first met our family, everyone was very open arms because we were friends. But then when they realized, oh, she's here all the time, oh, she's coming to every event, oh, it's more than a friendship, then it was kind of like, okay, like the standoff.
They were very
standoffish
accepting
came.
to her as well.
They accepted me, yes. However, the genuineness left as well.
You saw a little coolness.
It was like, okay, she's around. She's gonna be around. kind of thing. And Lindsay does have a lot of friends, and her family is accepting of everyone.
She wants to get married, but marriage is not something that I would go far as, due to the fact that it's just not, I just don't believe that same sex should be getting married. We can be together as long as we can, but marriage, we're just not gonna, we can do this without getting married. And that's a hindrance for sure.
It is a very hindrance.
Explain that dichotomy to me, because I'm not quite sure I understand that. Why is it okay to date a woman but not okay to marry a woman?
I just think it shouldn't, it's not, and honestly, it's not okay to date a woman, but there's so much going on nowadays that's what's going on. So I have been a part of that for maybe 6 years, so I've been dating women, and it's nothing that I would just stop to just say, oh, I'm gonna stop because it's not right in life. People do stuff that's not right every day. So what I'm saying is I'm going to continue to live my life according to how me and herself would like to live, but we just will not have to get married. And I just don't think getting married is necessary.
Because you think wanting to be with a woman is wrong.
Enough.
And that's all the sin you're looking to commit. And
No, but what I'm saying is this is a good, we're fine, we're floating here, we don't need to go too deeper.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yes.
No, seriously, do you hear what I hear?
Yes.
Because there were 2 huge red flags that went up during the course of this proceeding, and I want to make sure you saw them. Did you see them?
Yes, I did.
Is there something you want to say to her?
I would like to express to Lindsay that I love her. I do. I love you with all my heart. I do. And I will do anything to make this relationship work, but I do want, at the end of it all, to be a wife. And if that's not something that we can work towards, then we would have to be friends for the rest of our life.
Well, that's that. Now, Ms. Barton, I'm going to give you a moment to process what Ms. Johnson said, and then we're going to decide where we're going to go from here.
Okay.
Ms. Johnson, I'm going to give you my little speech that I give to women who are with people who aren't going to be what they want them to be. You want to be married. This isn't the person for it. She said 2 things that are a red flag. She believes that all of this stuff, texting and flirting with other women, is appropriate. It's all fine and it's all good, and she's not worried about it, and she doesn't think it's something she needs to stop. That's who she is, and that's what she's going to do, and you need to get next to that. She just doesn't want you to get upset about it. So, to me, that says a great deal about what she's willing to offer you. She's not willing to offer you the commitment that you seek. And then she puts on top of it, I believe our lifestyle is a sin and I'm willing to engage in it, but not commit to it, which is an easy out. But it's an out nonetheless. It's an out for the commitment that you want. You got to see it for what it is and don't pretend it's going to change or get any better. And when you're alone in the dark somewhere and she's saying nice things to you, don't forget that those 2 things are at the center of who she is and what she's going to give you. Don't pretend it's going to change. Don't pretend it's going to get any better. That's what that is. And you have to make decisions knowingly and intelligently. And if you have the facts, deal with the facts, even if your heart says otherwise. Ms. Barton, you are not a bad person. You're very honest.
Yes,
you got a lovely smile. I believe you truly know who you are.
Yes.
I don't believe you're totally comfortable with it, and I hope you are at some point. You know what I mean?
Yes,
just completely and entirely with it. But don't lie to her. Don't, make sure she knows what your limits are. And don't soothe her past those limits. Don't soothe her into, just stay with me, just stay with me. I know I'm not going to give you this, and I know, but just stay with me. It's not fair to her. You with me on that?
I am.
I've told you what to do. I just didn't say it. I still hope you heard me. This matter is adjourned.
I'm still hoping to be with Lindsay one day. I still have that hope. Hopefully one day she'll change her mind and she'll magically see that I'm the one for her.
I just couldn't see marriage with another woman in my future because I do believe that that's just not right. And in the Bible, I already know the lifestyle I live is not right. So I just don't want to furthermore and be pushing in the issue. I just can't do that.
Today on Divorce Court.
Chris doesn't know how close he is to losing me. I need Chris to be there for me when I need him, how I need him.
I try to reassure Nakia that I'm not like the dude from her past. My actions speak for my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, that's what I do.
When I see Chris being affectionate with the baby and not with me, it shows me that he's capable of loving, but he just doesn't do it with me.
It's not that I love you any less, but she's a baby. She's a cute little bundle of joy.
If Chris doesn't change, I have to go.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nakia Wilson and Christopher Lillard. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You have one child together, but you are concerned that you cannot remain together. And for the sake of that child, you've come here and asked my help to keep this relationship. Ms. Wilson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your life and why we're here in divorce court today?
I have to start with my past.
Okay.
In my past, I've had a lot of abusive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
One good example is I wasn't allowed to go out of the house. I wasn't allowed to learn how to drive. I wasn't allowed to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even go to the store without a chaperone.
Really?
Really. So when I got out of that relationship, I decided that it was time for me to assert myself and become independent, you know, for my children, you know, become a complete woman. So when I met Chris, you know, he gave me all of that. You know, he represented what I was looking for in a man, you know, strength, stability, and we laughed a lot, you know. But then there started to, you know, after a while, I got a couple red flags, you know.
Such as?
Namely, the car. Because as I mentioned, I wasn't allowed to learn how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So part of asserting my independence was to learn how to drive, you know, to buy a car, to find a car.
Right.
So eventually, we found a car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was in the neighborhood, you know, but it was the perfect car. Chris told me that when we bought this car, because I didn't have a driver's license, I couldn't put the car in my name. And me not knowing anything about, you know, owning a car, going to obtain one, I listened to him. And so we put the car in his mother's name, you know, just so he can kind of ease my mind that wasn't what he was trying to, he wasn't trying
to take off with the car on.
Right. But then he started, you know, making me feel uncomfortable because it felt like I was borrowing my own car.
Right.
He took over the maintenance. He was predominantly the one driving it. He was getting all, you know, everybody thought it was his car. You know, they would come up to us and, you know, ask, let's say, we asked if we were selling it. They would come to Chris, you know, nobody would.
Because everybody saw it.
Yeah, everybody saw.
Let me ask him about that. Mr. Lillard, what did you have to say about this car?
The way we bought the car was through a school check, through her school check.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we had the money and we were saving it for the perfect car. Now there were a couple of cars came through that she wanted to purchase, but me being a mechanic, I know better. Mm-hmm. So we kind of potted around until we found this car. And when we got the car.
You guys both got the car with her money.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, but we were putting it in my mother's name because she didn't have a license. I didn't have a license. And I thought that you couldn't put a car in your name unless you had a license. We didn't find out until later that you could. But the point of the whole situation was I wasn't trying to take the car from her because I'm the one that taught her to drive.
Once you found out it could be in her name, why wouldn't you put it in her name?
When we were going to do that, the car got wrecked. So now there's no rush. The car's at the house now.
But it doesn't run.
Right.
But it still could. You could still put it in her name, just cause.
Yes, we could. But I mean.
But what?
I mean, there's no real but. I mean, it's not an issue. If she wants it in her name.
It is an issue. It's an issue with her.
But what I'm saying is, if it's really that big of an issue, still, she can go put it in her name. It's not because like I told her then, I'm not trying to take it from you. I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm trying to teach you so that when you need to go to your little places and things, that I don't have to get up and take you. I want you to learn to drive this car.
Wilson, you disagree with that?
Just see how he's on the physical aspect of the car. He wasn't listening to how I felt about the car.
Right.
In the past, I've been controlled over a car. I wasn't allowed to drive a car. I wasn't allowed to have a car.
It has huge symbolic meaning to her to have the car in her name. It's a small thing that is huge to her. And you should make sure, if you love her, You got to make sure she's secure.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I acknowledge that. That's why I tried to make sure that the car was running. You know, I tried to make...
Now, you're missing the whole point.
Yes, ma'am.
You're satisfying yourself. You're satisfying your need to have the car in a certain condition. Her need is pure and it's simple. She needs to have the car in her name. Period. End of story. Having said that, tell me what happened the day he left.
We got into a huge argument. He starts to pack his stuff, but he's moving it inside the car. Okay? So I asked him where he going, and he told me, I don't have a car.
Said to you, you don't
yes,
have a car?
I don't have a car.
Did you say, where are you going in my car? And you said you...
No. Yeah, where are you going in my car? And he said, oh, you don't have a car. He said it just cool, just
Did
like
he take
that.
the car?
Oh, yes, he sure did, ma'am. I called, as soon as he said this, I called the police trying to keep the car. The police said I had no claim on the car. So I was forced to watch him ride off into the sunset with my car.
How long did he keep the car?
3 months. We were broke up for 3 months.
Mr. Lillard, could you care to speak on that?
Yes, ma'am, I sure do.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Just like she said, she told me to get out. I don't have anywhere to put my stuff. Where you live in the projects? What am I going to do? Put it in the grass in the front of the house? So no, I stick it in the car. That way I know I can lock the car. Nobody's going to fool with it. I get in the car. I go to a family member's house. My stuff doesn't even come out of the car.
But didn't you take the stuff out and give her car back?
No.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because I knew we was coming. I knew I was coming back home.
It was 3 months without a car.
But
3 months.
Yes, ma'am. But
self-centered and small, Mr. Lillard. Self-centered and small. You did to her exactly that one thing that would knock her legs out from under her because it was more convenient for you.
But my point, Your Honor, was the reason why I did that is because she's giving me this grief about doing something that I'm not trying to do. She's claiming...
But you did do it. That is what you did do.
Yes, ma'am.
Period. End of story. He's hard-headed. Are you sure you want to save this relationship? Because he's very, very hard-headed. I deal with people like him all the time. It's daunting. I'm upset already. Maybe this chick does like him. I don't know. Your cat was intrusive, so it's not a double standard. This is an entirely different situation. You got that part?
I can understand that.
An entirely different situation. You say that there's a double standard with respect to you, the both of you, and members of the opposite sex. Why don't you tell me why you believe that is so?
Yes. Okay. Well, I had a friend, a male friend, and we used to hang out all the time, you know, just because we shared similar interests in art, music, things of that nature. So we hung out all the time, okay? But Chris hung out with us. It wasn't like it was a private thing. He and Chris were becoming friends, so I thought, you know. But later on, Chris expressed to me that he started seeing signs in him that shows Chris that
this guy was interested in you. Right.
This guy is interested in me. So I confronted the guy, and the guy said that he wasn't interested in me. Okay, tell Chris about it. Okay, so Chris demanded that I get rid of this guy friend because he was doing things like spending the night, you know. But these are things that he would regularly do, you know, whether Chris is there or not. So out of respect for Chris, I got rid of the friend because I could see where he was coming from, you know.
Right.
Well, a couple months go by, he has a female friend, okay? And this female friend could not hide the fact that she was attracted to Chris. She could not hide it. I mean, she'll be in full pajamas. Just, let's say she's taking out the garbage. Pajamas. She see Chris outside sitting on the porch. Oh, she will run back in, put on full makeup, hair, the nicest clothes she could find, and she would strut her stuff all down the street, past him, up and down, you know.
Mr. Lillard, she thinks she can't have male friends, but you can have female friends. What do you say?
Can I address the male friend first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, she's telling the truth. I was trying to be cool with this guy because they were friends before I met. Right. Far be it from me to try to step on from them. They were friends before we met.
I got you.
We hanging out, playing chess, you know, we do what guys do, this type of thing. And okay, and we got into like one little, when we first got together, it was one little small spat. It was something really insignificant. Didn't have really anything to do with anything.
If the story's gonna be this long, we'll never get anywhere.
No.
Just tell me what happened.
I'm gonna shorten it down for you. I'm shortening it down for you, I promise you. Okay, and he interferes in our argument. I'm trying to talk to her in a room, here he comes. I'm trying to talk to her outside, here he comes.
Got it.
Okay. Then she's moving. She's trying to move from out of one apartment to the next. He doesn't go home for 4 days.
Right.
I mean, he's literally there for 4. Even I went home.
I got it. I got you.
And so now, this incident where she said that she had to explain to him though that there's nothing between us or whatever. You know, the reason why she had to do this is because he's banging on the door like he's the FBI trying to get in the house. He's, you know, just all on the door. 10 minutes he's trying to knock the door down off the hinges. Okay, well, something's got to happen now. Either he's got to go or I've got to go.
And she got rid of him.
Yes.
So, okay, that's good.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about the girl she sees you with and is concerned about her interest in you.
It's in her head. Yes, ma'am. Because, okay, this female, I speak to her true enough, but the only reason why I even met her, I met her through her family.
Right.
Members of her family. That's how I even met her. I didn't even know anything about this female.
I gotta say to you, Ms. Wilson, the two things aren't comparable. They aren't. I mean, this guy spending the night, dipping into arguments, all of that kind of stuff, there for 4 days. That's not comparable to, maybe this chick does like him. I don't know. Your cat was intrusive. So it's not a double standard. This is an entirely different situation. You got that part?
I can understand that.
An entirely different situation. Okay, Ms. Wilson believes that she shows the baby too much love. I have got to understand that, because I don't understand that.
When I come in for lunch, I give her sugar when I come in from lunch.
But we don't have sex.
Well, Mr. Lillard, I'd never make a man defend that if you don't want to.
I'll defend that.
Why do you think that he shows your joint infant too much love? I didn't know there was such a thing.
I don't believe it's too much. It's not about the love itself. It's about the fact that I feel that I've been replaced in a way because he took all his emotion left when I had the baby towards me. You know, he doesn't hug, kiss, you know. We don't even cuddle in bed anymore. We sleep on two opposite sides of the bed. Everything ended when I had her, and it's like he took his love from me and just, you know, it's null and void now. And he makes me feel like the only reason why I'm there is so he can love the baby every day and when he wants to. That's what I feel like.
Mr. Lillard, what is your response to that?
I'm 46 years old. You know, and this is my newborn daughter.
And you're crazy about it.
Right. I am mashed potatoes.
Right.
You know, I'm mashed potatoes about that baby.
Right.
You know?
Which is, he's supposed to be mashed potatoes. He's doing his job being mashed potatoes.
Okay, and as far as us being on separate sides of the bed, okay, once she outgrew the baby bed, she's in the big bed with us. Well, I can't cuddle with her in the middle because we can't put her on the ends. You know, put her on the edge, she'll fall off. Put her on this edge, she'll get between the bed and the wall, so she's in the middle. You know, it's hard to cuddle when there's a baby in the middle.
Right, no, true.
So, I mean, it's not...
But when you're not in the bed, is she getting hugged and kissed and caressed just a little bit?
When I'm going to work, I give her sugar on the way out 2 or 3 times before I head out the door. When I come in for lunch, I give her sugar when I come in from lunch.
But we don't have sex.
Well, Mr. Lillard, I'd never make a man defend that if you don't want to.
I'll defend that. I will defend that.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Well, if I've been at work 15, 16 hours, you know, by the time I come in the house, you know, I'm here. Right, all I want to do is take me a shower, put something in my stomach, and go to sleep.
Right.
You know, but if you can't rape the willing, so if I don't care how asleep I am, you know, come in there and get it. If that's what you, come and get it.
Between you being mashed potatoes and you can't rape the willing, I just fell in love with you, Mr. Lillard. It's all good from here on. Ms. Wilson, let me ask you this. I'm going to talk to him about that, and I think I know what's going on there, and I'm going to talk to him because he needs to step up his game. I get that part, but I got to ask you something specific.
Okay.
You have a concern about the name on, you are not on the deed of the house. Please explain that to me.
Yes, okay. Just like I explained to you with the car, okay? For my own security And I thought he understood this after the whole car situation. Okay. Now, I just thought that he would put my name on the deed when he was handling the business because I gave him the money, and I thought that issue had already been discussed and we put that in the past. But when we get the deed back, I noticed that just his name is on the house. So I asked him, where am I at? He tells me, when we get married, then I'll put your name on the house. So we have the same...
Okay, let me have Mr. Lillard respond. Mr. Lillard, what do you have to say about that?
I don't have an issue with her getting her name on. That's just what I was thinking at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, and the paperwork was done. By the time the paperwork was done, I mean, it
I got you, Mr. Lillard.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's not my intention at all.
But it doesn't matter what your intentions are. It matters what you did. And I'm going to try to explain that to you yet again. Ms. Wilson, I can't give you what you want. You want me to require him as a legal matter to put your name on that car, on the car and on the deed on the house. I cannot do that. I don't know what third party he's dealing with. I haven't seen the documents. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what the dower rights are in your state. None of that. I just can't require them to do the legal. But Mr. Lillard, if you want to walk out here looking like half a man, the first thing you need to do when you step off that plane, wherever you live, is go down there and get her name on all that paperwork.
I have no issue with that.
I'm gonna tell you.
I have no issue with that.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Lillard. You don't give people that you love what you think they need. You give them what they actually need. She doesn't need your best intention. She doesn't need what you intend to make her feel by doing other things. She needs something very, very specific from you, and that is to respect her asks. In other words, she needs something you need to deliver, because she came from a circumstance where her voice meant nothing. She was a zero in a relationship before you. Mm-hmm. She was told where to go, what to do, when to do it. She was precluded from exercising any of her rights. Mm-hmm. And what you did was reflect all that negativity back into this relationship. You are killing her with not hearing her. Okay. You're just killing her. Sometimes you just got to give a person what they need. And it doesn't have to be what you think she ought to need and why and all this kind of stuff, especially when you picked her. You picked her in the shape that she was, with the history that she has, mm-hmm. and all the, you know what I mean? It's mm-hmm. like if she would have, always tease you about not having no hair, tease you about how tall you are. You don't go at a person with where they're weak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, Your Honor, but I don't go at her where she's weak.
But yes, you don't even know where she's weak, Mr. Lillard, because you don't listen. I've told, you would have never done those things if you don't listen. She's applauding because I'm right. They're applauding because they know I'm right. The only person in here don't know I'm right is you.
I do know you're right, though.
Good. Then this matter is adjourned.